Awesome. Yes. Good morning. Sorry, let me fix the screen real quick because I don't see me. There we go. You're going to need a chair as well. There we go. There. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. All right. So mobility class today, right? And it's level 1. So we don't normally get on the floor, but I would like to play with a little bit more movement today, if we could, please. I've been pushing a little bit more this week, and I think it's been a good thing. I'll leave it at that. You won't know until you try. And most of you know that my knee's not been exactly happy. So we'll see where it goes today. Again, all we can do is try. So we're going to start with some elephant walks. Nice and easy. Hands in the chair, abs are in, nice flat back. Push and push, right? Just nice and easy, waking things up. When we work out in the morning, earlier morning, we tend to try to jump into it because we want to get done. The problem is we've been laying in our bed for hopefully at least 6 hours, and things get tight. And if we jump out of bed and try to move, sometimes as we get older, it doesn't work as well. 4, 3, 2, last one. Bend the knees around your back, flat back. Round, flat back. Round, flat back. Finding all those muscles, they got to relax and rest and get tight. Pull your navel up and in, especially when you arch. Go one more, please. And roll on up. Get where we can move a little bit. So I'm going to pull up my pant legs just a little bit so you can see my feet a little better. Right, my feet are in alignment. I'm going to slide my left foot back and go split weight. My toes are facing 12 o'clock the whole time. Now, pull up, hinge at your hips, find a chair. I want you to relax for just a minute. So right now what I feel is a little bit of a pull in my hips and my lower back. I have a little stretch in the back of my legs, but not much, right? We've already started. I'm gonna rock forward, rock back. Keeping my legs straight and making sure my toes stay at 12, my heels are at 6. And as you can see, it's not a big movement. It's a little baby movement. We're going to soften these to come back up. Now, tuck your tush, right? Looking for that hip flexor stretch to start with. And if you don't have one, a big one, it's okay. It can be a baby one, right? Again, we'll just start. Pick up that back heel, your left heel. We're going to slide that foot back. Drop down. And again, our toes are at 12 o'clock. Inner thighs are definitely engaged. Our tush is tucked, right? You might have a bigger stretch into that hip flexor, maybe the top of your quad, maybe, right? Take that bow, hold on. We're gonna go side to side, and you're gonna feel a little different muscle groups stretching, right? When I go to my left, I can feel the outside of my right hamstring area and the outside of my hip, more into my IT leg. When I switch sides, because my legs are in different positions, I can feel the right back aspect of my leg on the outer side of it, medial side of it. And I can feel up in my hip joint. I had to stop and think for a minute. Come up, gather your feet, come all the way up, shake it out for just a second, step back with the right foot. And again, make sure your toes are at 12 o'clock, right? Go ahead and tuck your tush. You probably won't have much of a stretch because we've already been working things. And you're like, oh, this is wonderful. Here we go. Hands in the chair, rock back, rock forward. This, I had a big stretch. And again, keeping your heels on the floor. When I rock forward, I can feel the back of the leg. Ooh, do I feel the back of the leg? When I rock forward on my right leg, I feel it in my ankle. Right? Nice and easy back and forth. Pull your navel up and in. Bend your knees. Come up. And again, tuck. Like I don't have a hip flexor stretch whatsoever. You might, it's okay. Right? Here we go. We're going to step back a little bit. Here we go. Make sure your toes are at 12. Tuck. So it's interesting because we're all built different, right? Side to side for ourselves are different. Like I can feel into my adductor, my inner thigh on my right leg. Every time I turn my head, I tilt over. So it's like stay neutral, hands in the chair. And again, we're going to go side to side this time instead of front to back. Keep your abs toned. Just stretching and waking things up with movement this morning. Here's 4, back, 3, and 2. Little movements, nothing crazy. Last one. Gather your feet, stand up. Shake it out. See, your legs should feel like you can move right now, and they feel good. They're not achy. Sometimes when we do stretches, we think we need to go to pain, and acute pain is acute pain. It's not cute at all, right? It hurts, and we just don't do it. All right. I'm gonna put my chair on a diagonal. And the reason why is I need you to be able to see where my feet are. Right? So if I'm squared up with a chair, I'm going to take my left leg on the side of the chair. And I'm going to sit. That's where I'm starting. So I'm in a kind of a weird squatty position. We like weird and squatty, right? So both my heels are on the floor right now. And then I'm going to slide my right foot back. So now I'm kind of in a very wide lunge position. And I'm going to travel forward and back. Forward and back. And I have the support of the chair if I need it. My knee's going to travel, hopefully past my toes here. Pull your abs up and in. Let's do one more. And we're going to switch. German diagonal, foot, right? Hands, I'm going to slide my other one back. Again, take the knee. Take the knee. Let it track. So what I like about the chair is I can give myself a little support here and get that range of motion that I'm needing. right? Let's do a couple more. One more. Nice. And come up. So we've added a little body weight upstairs without trying, because you're holding yourself, right? So legs and hips, ankles, feet should all be pretty good. I want to start a little lighter and then go into it a little deeper. So hands on the back of the chair. Hips over heels, abs are in. We're going to just drop the armpits and lift. Drop and lift. Pulling your abs away from the floor the whole time. Drop and lift. Now I want you to start arching your back. Push down, arch. Push down, arch up. Can you feel around the base of your shoulder blades when you arch up? Just a couple more, please. One more. Nice. And come up. Opening up the mid-back down through your lats. We've done this before. It's super important that you do not allow the elbow to collapse in. Because when you collapse this in, it's real easy to tuck. The concept is to be able to fold into your arm, right? But this doesn't fold in. This is like a cheat for your brain. Okay. I'm going to start with my less mobile side. So I'm supporting myself with the chair. Hips over heels, flat back, abs in, and I'm going to fold and open. I don't want my body to collapse into the standing arm. Keep that shoulder in place, right? And you're breathing through this whole thing. Be very methodical with your movement. Last one here. Switch. And again, give yourself good support. What I meant earlier, this is collapsing. Stay nice and up. Hand. And my back just popped. Yay. Angel is staying up. People go, oh, I crack a pop when I move. I'm happy. That means things are moving. Nice and easy. Let's do 3 more. Why? Because. Keeping that elbow nice and out to the side. One more, please. You should feel your back, like it should be happier. I find it hard to do chest openers because there's only so many things you can do with your chest in a mobility class 1. Right? This stuff, and it's very frustrating to me. If I was closer to a wall, it would be easier. So this is where we're going to start. We're going to hold on to the chair, drop that shoulder, roll away. I'm going to give myself kind of a bigger base, right? And I'm going to lift through my chest. That's where I'm starting. First of all, I can feel my biceps stretch. I can feel my chest. So this is more of a stretch than a mobility, right? I'm not saying it doesn't feel good. It's just not what I want. And bring it back. Again, hold on. Turn, turn, turn. When you're comfortable with that rotation, right? Keeping that shoulder down, that's it. And you notice I didn't get squared away like I did the other. It's okay. And again, I'm gonna lift my chest and pull away from the chair, but I'm not letting the chair move. So I can feel my back working, but I can definitely feel my chest and shoulders starting to open up. Nice, and bring it back. I like coming back to the chair and not just releasing because it's a little rough. And our shoulders, they get messed up in that. My booty is touching the chair. My hands are on the side of the chair. Now, some of you are more flexible, whatever it takes to find that opening aspect. Right now, my palms are going to stay facing the chair. I give myself a nice base. My knees are going to soften as I slide the chair and come up. Slide the chair, come up. So I pull away and pull away. Allowing those knees to go forward, finding your abs, finding the dorsiflexion in your ankles, finding your core muscles, and letting your chest open up. And relax for a minute. I'm going to offset my feet. My left foot's forward, my right foot's back. So I'm still going to have this action happening. The back of my hands are touching the chair. Get my shoulders in a better spot. So if I keep my hands on the chair, take my hips away, and look up, I have a good stretch across the shoulders. My shoulder blades are coming together, by the way. Right? And come up. Send your hips away. Come up. Send your hips away. Come up. Can you feel your right hip flexor, right? My right foot's back. Right hip flexor, open your chest. 2 more. And yes, it's in work mode. And rest for a second, right? Because you're doing a core activity, you're throwing yourself a little off balance. Now we're going to switch our feet, toes are at 12 o'clock. There's your hands, shoulder blades. Ooh, or a cramp. Right, here we go. Send your hips away from the chair and come up. Send yourself away. Obviously, my left hip flexors are a lot looser than my right, which is okay, because I've already stretched the other side. So now I can get into my chest and shoulders a little bit more. Let's do 3 more. 3, 2, last one, please. And come up. So now you can feel that top line opened up. Your hip flexors should feel pretty good. Like everything's getting a little more movement. Feet are a little wide outside your hips. We're just going to wake things up by stretching over and coming back. Stretch over and come back. So one of the things that happens when we do this is we drop. Right? It's not about dropping, it's about that top arm, lifting, 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 lifting. 2 more. Lift up, we're just waking it up. And we're gonna switch sides. And we will lift up. Nice. And come up. Just need to wake up the sides a little bit more. So pretty much everything we've done is forward, back, side to side. I mean, we did a little rotation here, but nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. So understanding that Mobility is not just front, back, and side to side activities. You have to get in weird positions to actually make your body stronger. Because we're so used to going forward, back, side to side. You're like going, great, what does that mean? That means you get to experiment. You get to experiment with how your body works. Because in everyday life, we're not going, okay, we're stepping directly forward, blah, blah, blah. That's just not real. Again, we have the chair for safety reasons. Because if you're new to doing some of this, it's scary, and you're less likely to do it if you're scared. If I give you a little stability, you're more apt to do it. So let's try. All you gotta do is be brave and try. If it doesn't work, then we'll figure something else out. And you can always reach out to. All right, so abs are tight, always. I want to put my hand on the back of the chair. I'm going to take my left leg, which is at the front of the chair, to the back corner of the chair, lunge forward, and bring it back. I know. Reach across. So I'm trying to take my left leg across my midline or sternum, right? The center of my body. And then I give it a little forward movement. It's actually a diagonal movement because of the position. Now, when I think about this knee, trying to touch the back of the chair. Ooh, that was a little, woo, right? Foot, touch the chair. And foot, touch the chair. Nothing crazy, nothing crazy. Foot and knee. Hold this next one, please. Up, hold, right? You should feel some inner thigh work, because anytime we pass midline, ooh, I feel my right hip flexor right now, because my hips are pressing forward and through, my shoulders are squared up, but my body's rotating underneath me. And bring it back. So I'm feeling this area. Besides my abs, I had to work. I'll just squeeze the chair down the other side, so you can still see well. Again, standing in front of the chair. My right leg's at the front of the chair. That's the one I'm going to use. I'm going to hold the chair, step across, and knee. Right? Step up. And again, I'm not trying to reach for the chair right now. I'm trying to get everything to go, oh my goodness. This is a little tighter, right? Finding that stretch in the flexors, and now I'm going to start working toward my knee, touching the chair, going across midline. And again, we have to do things that we don't normally do, right, in a mobility class to make our body stronger. Now, could I do this without hands? Woo, squeeze, ooh, I could. That one's better, but it takes your brain to go, okay, this is what I need. But because of mobility one, you can hang on if you like. Hold this one, hold. And again, shoulders are spread up. Like once I'm here, I'm golden, I know what to do and what to hold. But man, I've got a huge stretch on that hip flexor. Obviously, it's tight. Couple things. When we pick up the knee, hip flexors are working, right? They're like, oh, we get to work. The standing leg is like, oh, we get to stretch. So we're doing two great things for ourselves. Strengthening our hip flexors so we can pick up our legs and making it flexible so we can walk better. Who knew, right? Hip flexors are very important things that should have good balance. They need to be strong, but yet they need to be mobile at the same time. All right, so I'm doing a body check. Like we did the chest, we did the back, we've done shoulders, we felt our biceps. We've definitely done a lot of hip openers. And I'd like to do a little quad stuff. Now, I think we're gonna do this one with my backside too. Maybe on a diagonal. There we go. That works. I'm putting my knee in the chair. I like this one because it's less scary. Yep, less scary. That's a good way to say it. So my knee's in the back of the chair, my foot's just hanging off, having a good time. I want to start by pushing my hip forward to the chair and release. Forward, release. That's where we start. Now, some of you might already have a stretch. It all just depends. All right, now we're going to take our glute to our heel. Sit and up. Sit and up. And yes, I'm taking it back, hinging, keeping a nice flat back. So push your hip to the back of the chair and sit back. Hip to chair and back. Hip to chair and back. One more. Grab that foot, bring it up. Ooh, that was tricky, wasn't it? I can actually get in this position and pull and not feel like I'm scared about balance issue because my knee has about, I want to say maybe 5 to 10% weight on it, right? And I'm pushing my hip towards the back of the chair. So I have this great quad stretch right now. Release it, slide it off. Now your quad's definitely like, oh, I feel different than the other one. Guess what? Other side. And again, when I start this, my knee is all the way in the back of the chair, my foot's hanging off. Press your hip to the chair, release. Tuck your butt. If you're not understanding pelvic tilt, think tuck your butt. Pull your abs up and in. Couple more. Nice. Hip to heel. Sit and come up. Sit and come up. So I'm taking my hips away from the back of the chair by hinging and coming forward. And again, I have my hands on the back of the chair for good support. So my legs, even if they get a little fatigued, I can still do the move because the whole body's working. So one more. Grab that foot, shoot up. Nice and tall. And again, I adjusted my knee away from the back of the chair. I'm going to push my hip towards the back of the chair. Drop your shoulders nice and tall. And you notice my leg's not all out and crazy, right? It's in alignment with my body. Because again, if you're new to mobility, right, your body's not used to going crazy. Release and stand up. Shake it out. Getting where we can move through different body positions and feel comfortable is the aim. This is a Mobility 1 class. I didn't do any kind of twisty knee, hip things. It was more about the dynamic movement into the stretch, finding your body, making it stay up tall, right? Keeping it lifted and doing the movement. I'm Pris. This is Midwest Dance and Fitness Center in Green Valley, Missouri, the middle of the country, basically. I hope you have a great day. And 9:30 tomorrow, 30 minutes of yoga hit, go time, get a little sweat in, get a little stretch in, and have a great Friday. Beautiful Thursday to you.